Hi, I'm Brendan Cox, and I'm a mental health nurse of 25 years. I'm here to explain why I have an Injured Workers Day. So after 25 years, I've been witness or been aware of multiple, too many to even think of, instances where my colleagues have been injured at work. In that time, a lot of those injured workers just simply disappear. I'm aware of them, but as time goes by, new people into a workplace, those people are totally forgotten. I'm now one of those injured workers, and I've experienced that isolation and that feeling of just not being around. I guess part of the thing that for me that really hits home is basically the work cover authority itself that just doesn't work for workers. It's not there to help you. WorkSafe itself, its primary objective really is to just get you either back to work or off their books as soon as possible. And they don't really care what anxieties or stress that may result. My primary injury was a mental health injury. Mental health in itself it pervades all injury, all workplace injury, whether it be physical or mental. The vicarious trauma that I experienced over years, in no small measure, contributed to my eventual injury. It's insidious, and it's something that really hasn't been dealt with for a very long time, particularly not through WorkSafe or even local occupational health and safety measures within workplaces. The mental health aspects of injured workers, it can be secondary. Well, it's definitely secondary to all physical injuries that workers experience. So secondary injuries for injured workers, they include, and not limited to, the worker in themselves. It's experienced by their families as well. It stems from not knowing what your future is going to be. It's not knowing whether you'll be financially secure in the future. It's not even about knowing whether you'll have secure employment in the future. Work cover doesn't care about that. Work cover doesn't even care about the anxieties you might have after working decades in an industry and then returning to education to retrain for employment. It doesn't even care about your reduced earning capacity by changing from one industry to another. Majority of workplace injuries don't come without any prior warning. Our occupational health and safety and workplace safety structures have been in for decades, and it's not unreasonable to expect that most risks that lead to injury aren't already known. So becoming an injured worker, you become the expert in assessing risk or identifying risks. And employers not acknowledging that knowledge and that experience, to my mind, makes employers and the current WorkSafe and WorkCover authorities culpable in their neglect of workers. My hope from this day will be that we can actually work to actually addressing all those inefficiencies and deficiencies within the system. Workers aren't the criminals. Workers are there to be protected. It would be good if employers actually saw health and safety and work safety provisions, governance as an investment, not as a business expense, and that workers are more than just a commodity. The importance of workers in this time of COVID-19 has, in stark contrast, exposed the dependence employers have on their employees. Without employees are nothing. So why not invest in your employees and their health and safety within the workplaces. It's an investment. It's not an expense. Injured workers are not invisible anymore. It's time for workers, like myself, injured workers, to have our say, to make sure that things are better into the future. The current systems and practices just can't continue. My hope is this day will lead to humanising the work cover experience for workers. Put some humanity back into the system. Look after workers and their mental health. My experience of all those workers that have basically been forgotten, that feel invisible, that this is our day to come back out and show that this system isn't working for us. It's a day for us to change things, to push change, to make change, to insist on change. I hope today that you found a place for you. I hope today that you found a movement that you can get behind and build and hopefully create some meaningful, enduring change for all workers in the future, and to ensure that injured workers aren't left behind and forgotten.